Hello, I'm Claudia Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's how does your person feel about you at the moment? Now I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it's good. The crystal, the flower, and the shell. Each one of them has got a deeper dive to it, so that's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that is where you can also find the timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? This little rose quartz crystal, and that is out with the rituals and offerings card. Or would you like the flower, this frangipani, and is out with the time to walk alone card. Or would you like the shell? And this orange shell is out with the beauty of age card. So take your pick now. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button if you're new. I do a daily energy update for the collective every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads, 1-question readings. You can book in for those on my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. I will do your reading right at the start of the next live show. You can come live if you want, but I will send you the link after I've done it so you can watch the replay. I also offer private readings from my website, behealing.com as well. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. You've got the choice of general guidance, love tarot, and your next 5 steps, and also, what's the other one? A full Celtic Cross tarot love spread as well. Not love spread, just a full Celtic Cross tarot spread. It might be about love, it might be about something else. So book in for one of those if you want one of those. Would love to read for you. And what else? I also do 3 of these pick a card reads a week. Let me know what you want them to be about, the next ones, in the comments below. Well, take your pick now. Crystal, flower, or shell, and I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal and this one's for you, crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So without further ado, let's get your cards out and find out how your person is feeling about you at the moment. Quick sip of water. Okay, so rituals and offerings. They might want to give you a gift and bring you something. I don't know if they're apologizing or it's a kind of something, a ritual, something that they might do. I don't know what this is. It feels like it's something that they usually do, maybe on a first date or for a birthday or something like that, or when they're feeling like committing, you know, it could be like an engagement rings or something like that. It's an offering, something, a gift that they give you that's important to them. It might not be something like as big as an engagement ring. It could be something like, when I was younger, one of my exes had this thing where if we had a celebration, we'd buy champagne, and the cork of the champagne would put a coin in, like push it in the side of the cork and then give it to me to keep. And so each celebration that we had, I had this collection of corks with coins in it. It could be something like that. It's something like that. It's a ritual that they've got. It's something that's important to them, something that they do, and something that they want to give to you, that it means something to them. So this person's thinking of you and they want to give you a gift, but it feels to me like it means more to them than it will to you. Not that it won't mean anything to you, but there's an actual meaning to it for them. Guardian, they want to take care of you. So they feel like, yeah, they want to take care of you. Feeling very protective of you. What else? Meditate. Taking some quiet time. Could be because they want to take things to the next stage. You know, if it's not something peculiar like the cork and the and the coin, it might be It might be something really big, like an engagement ring or something like that, and they could be taking their time and thinking about that, quiet time, you know, because it's an important decision for them. Now, for some of you, you might be getting something that's important from their family, so it could be their grandmother's necklace or something like that. It could be something like that. And they might be taking a quiet time now just to make sure that this is what they want to do. So you obviously mean a lot to this person to have this energy coming out. Tell us more. How are they feeling? Got the High Priestess and the Lovers. So intuitively, they've got an intuitive feeling about you, that you're their person, to choose you as well. Because the Lovers is the choice card, so it feels like choosing you. Six of Cups. Something about the past here. You might have known this person from the past. You might have a lot of history with this person. Could be contemplating times that you've had together. And the Moon. There's an unknown about this. They don't know how you're going to take it. Like, they might have some worries about how you're going to respond to whatever it is that they're doing. I think it seems to be about this gift. That this gift that they want to give you seems very important to me. So the Lovers and the High Priestess tell us about this. That they've got this intuitive knowing you're their person, the Knight of Emotions, and there's romance behind that too. So they've got a lot of romantic feelings for you. They want to make this really special. This is someone that really wants to make an occasion special, or make you feel special, make you feel like you're the only person in the world for them. And what's behind that is home. Well, it could have something to do with a home then. So yeah, you know, I was getting like grandmother's necklace or something like that. It could actually have to do with a family home, or an inheritance or something like that. They might want you to be part of that. And if they do, it might not be about like, you know, giving you the house or something like that. It could be something like that, but it's more likely, yeah, it could be like giving you the key to their place. It definitely could be something like that, and that they're really thinking about that. Or giving you something to let you know that they want to share what they've got with you. That feels very true to me. So a token that means so much more. It means that they want to share what they've got with you and take care of you especially. This person's really serious about you, hey? Six of Cups, and you've got memories. They've got memories of you. Six of Cups. So it could be someone that you've known for a long time that's perhaps come back into your life. Tell us about this Six of Cups. Knight of, taking things slowly this time around. It seems like they had too many burdens in the past, and there was a kind of a not now, pushing you away, not quite ready, focused on my studies, on my work or something like that, focused on other burdens. So they might be regretting pushing you away in the past, but they had too much on the plate, had other things that they were prioritizing. This time they want to take it slowly. Knight of Materials. What's behind that is truth. So they do feel like they're more on the same page as you now. Like, this person is feeling like you're their person for sure. It feels like they're getting more and more certain about that. It's not that they weren't certain in the past, but they had other priorities in the past, and so they've got a few regrets about that, but not too many regrets. It feels like they were doing the right thing, taking things slowly. The Moon. Why the Moon? Queen of Voices. They don't know whether you're going to say no to it, right? So they don't know whether you're going to say no to whatever it is that they're giving you, whatever it is that they're offering you. Psychic development. They're trying to suss you out. They're trying to suss out whether you're going to say no or not. Now, they might be giving hints and things like that to find out if you're going to be open and conducive to whatever it is that they've got in mind. They might think that it's too much too soon with this energy, the Knight of Materials. They want to slow it down a little bit, but they've got it in their mind that they want to give you that thing, whatever it is. It means so much to them. Tell us more. How do they feel about crystals? How are they feeling about crystals? Twin flames. Feel like you're made for each other. Twin flames. Made of the same stuff. A perfect match. What else? What else are they feeling? Release control. Try not to control this. They're trying to go with the flow. Now, it could be that they've been accused of being controlling in the past, or like making all the decisions and all of that. Someone might have accused them of that, and they're conscious of it, and they're trying to be more relaxed and going with the flow. What else? We've got codependency here. Codependency could have been something that one or either of you have experienced in the past, and there's a consciousness of not doing that again. Patience and healing. Now, this might be them being patient with you because you're healing at the moment, but it might also be patience with this process because both of you need to heal this situation, especially if this person is from your past, you know, especially if they pushed you away in the past because of like other stuff that they had on the plate, burdens and stuff like that, other priorities, perhaps other people, it could have been. So they've got patience with this so that they can heal this this relationship and yeah, head it in the right direction again. They do feel very serious about it. Perhaps a little overly serious, because this release control, it could be people telling them that they're serious all the time and they're trying not to be. This person wants commitment with you. And it feels to me like the gift is showing that commitment, like if it's a key to their place, something like that. Independence and self-worth. But they're wondering, like, are you going to turn them down because you want your independence and all of that? They see you as a very independent kind of a person with high self-worth. They're just wondering if like they're offering you enough, or if you're going to be conducive to this, open to perhaps cohabiting is what they've got in mind. It could be that. But open to kind of integrating your lives a little more. Tell us more. How they're feeling. Back to what you love. So it feels to me like this is someone from your past, right? So, and they've always loved you, and spiritual connection. So drawn back to you because you got that spiritual connection, and they're coming back to who they love. And that also says reevaluate your desires. So it's like they perhaps thought about it, how they feel about you, and they realized it's always been you kind of thing. It's got that kind of feeling to it, this reading. Someone that knows that it's always been you, but they had other priorities and they're coming back now, or they've come back and they want it to be more, take things to the next level and give you something. Messages from them. What do they want to say? They're not ready. Perhaps not quite ready yet. On the verge of it. Coming towards you and giving you that gift. Long distance. Oh, so they're not near you at the moment. Could be a distance for some of you. I don't know what I want. So they're a little bit confused by it. Now, I wasn't picking that up before. I was getting that they're pretty certain about this, but just confused about whether you want. Perhaps they don't know what you want. Yeah, that might be a little bit more true in this reading. I'm intimidated by you. So this is really important to them, and so they're a bit scared about how you're going to take this. What else? I've unwittingly sabotaged our connection, and they know that they did that in the past. Perhaps when relationship wasn't that much of a priority to them. Because that Five of Materials, it feels very much like you both went your own ways kind of thing, because they had other things that they wanted to do. I'm making changes for the better. And please don't move on. So they're hoping that you're not seeing anyone else as well. I just got from that. Well, that's what I've got for you. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be your story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, in that extended reading, I want to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So is there something for you to do then? to be ready for this, or something for you to do to put that mind at rest and then come towards you, if that's what it is that you want. Guidance for you guys together. So you guys in relationship with each other, what are the dynamics between you? Are there any red flags to look out for? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button if you're new, and if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So without further ado, let's get some cards out for you and find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Flowers. How does Flowers' person feel about them at the moment? There we go. Let's see. Acceptance and a time to walk alone. Oh, you might have pulled away from them, and they might be giving you that, granting you that space. So if they've done something and you kind of pushed them away, they might just be accepting that and letting you be by yourself for a while, giving you some space. Relaxation. They're pretty relaxed about it. So if you're thinking your person's kind of worried about this, having time away from each other or whatever's going on at the moment, no, they're not. They're pretty relaxed about it. Communicate. There is a desire to communicate, though, coming from them. So they do want to communicate. Yeah, it feels like you have instigated that time apart from each other, a bit of space, and they're honoring that, is what it feels like to me. Let me know if that's true in the comments below. So, tell us more. The Wheel of Fortune, there's a feeling here that this is going to come back around again, like you're their person, this is going to come around again. They're hoping to pick things up where they left off, kind of thing. That's what it feels like. Now, if this is a situation where life circumstances kind of drew you apart, then they've just been accepting that, relaxed about it, and want to communicate again. This could be someone coming back into your life, in fact, the Wheel of Fortune, and picking things up where you left off. The Ace of Swords, they want to start something with you. It feels like this person feels like you're aligned with each other. You're like, this would be a truthful new start for them with that Ace of Swords. And the Four of Swords, but there is that relaxation again. There's no like great drive to do this now or to jump in or anything like that. Could be that this person is at a distance from you as well, for some of you. The Wheel of Fortune, tell us about this Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is the fated card. They might feel like you're fated for them, but I was getting strongly that this card has come out because they want to pick things up where they left off. The Death card, significant change in their life. Yeah. Okay. So if there's significant change coming in their life, like a change of location, a change of job, or it could even be change of like relationship status as well. If this person is with somebody else, then Knight of Inspiration, they're going to come with a lot of passion, pick things up where they left off. Yeah, this is someone that wants to pick up where they left off, but while you're alone, they're accepting that you have to be alone. You might have drawn up a boundary with them as well. You're pretty relaxed about it. They do want to communicate again, though. So it feels like when there's that big change in their life, that is when they're going to come at you with some passion. Abundance could have something to do with a job or getting money. It could have to do with a breakup as well, and like the, dividing up the assets and stuff like that. When they've got the money, they come and pick up where you left off. You might have had an emotional connection with this person. They might have accepted that you can't be together. Time to walk alone, and accepted and quite relaxed about that. Could be that kind of a situation. Let me know in the comments. So Ace of Swords. It feels like they want a new start with you, and it's really aligned with them. Like, especially, wow. You see the way they came out? One card flips over like that. They slid out and that went back. So strange sometimes the way that they come out. So they've got strong feelings for you. 5 of Voices and the 3 of Emotions, but they're conflicted about other people. So other people's thoughts about this. That's why it might be the end of another relationship and them getting like the financial reimbursement from that kind of thing. They're bothered about, they're conflicted about how other people are going to see this or think about this or feel about this. But they feel strongly for you that you're aligned with each other and you can have this start. But yeah, they are bothered about other people there, whether that's an ex or like community or family and stuff like that, what they're going to think of it. Okay, what's behind that is truth, but their feelings are true and they're strong for you. So it feels like they're going to be prioritizing their heart rather than what other people think about this, what other people might think about this, because we never know what other people will think, right? 4 of Swords, but they're pretty relaxed about this. It could be that this relationship needs to be healed as well. They need to smooth things over, especially if this started off when they weren't available. 4 of Swords. Tell us why the 4 of Swords is here. It's 4 of Swords again, but there's... Okay, 9 of Emotions, the 5 of Inspiration, and the 2 of Materials. So it feels like this person had to weigh up their options, had to balance things out. They had other things on the plate, other priorities, and they were kind of relaxed while they were doing that. They didn't think it was a big deal. It's not that they don't feel that this relationship's a big deal, but this relationship to them was something to reach for from that situation as they balanced out their other priorities in their life. Something to reach for, something better, something more in alignment, something that they really want, something that will make their wishes come true. So it's like you're something that they were reaching for while balancing up other things in their life. And again, pretty relaxed about that. So they weren't putting a great deal of pressure on themselves to get there, to do that. So this person is pretty chill, really, I think, about all of this. What's behind this? Grounding, yeah, they are pretty chill and grounded kind of a person. Unlimited possibilities. So they do see like having a lot with you. They do feel like you're definitely a level up, especially if they were in another relationship before. This is a level up for them. But this person is pretty grounded, pretty solid kind of a person. It feels to me like you're a good choice for them, for sure. Just make sure that they're a good choice for you too. How else are they feeling? How are they feeling about flowers? How are they feeling? I think they're looking forward to this. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Now, it feels like, yeah, they're in anticipation. They're in anticipation of coming together with you, and they're looking forward to that, giving thanks for that. Excuse me. And knowing that they deserve to be happy now. So I feel like they're coming out of unhappy circumstances where their heart wasn't happy, and they know that they deserve to be happy, and they feel like they're going to be happy with you. They see like a lot of happiness with you, for sure. Forgive. Now, they're wondering whether you will forgive them for what has gone before. So yeah, this person is going to be coming with perhaps an apology, but seeking forgiveness. It feels like they're going to be coming forward with the truth to you, but we'll see in the deeper dive read of how this is all going to play out and all of that. Tell us more. How are they feeling? They're feeling hopeful about this, and they're daydreaming about it as well. So they really are looking forward to coming towards you. There still is this very chill feeling about it, an acceptance that they need to do these things by themselves. Now, you might have drawn up a boundary to them saying, you know, you need to end that first. whatever this death thing is, this change that needs to happen in their life. And so they're just going about it. Yeah, that might be why they've got that chillness about it, because if you've drawn up a boundary like not until this, then they'll know exactly what it is that they need to do, and they're okay with that. Time to walk alone. Tell us more. Okay, so villain, there's something here about this is connected with that, how they, where was it, this 3 of emotions and the 5 of voices. They've got strong feelings for you, but they're worried about what other people are going to feel or say about this. Make them out to be the villain kind of thing. Now they're wondering if you're thinking that as well. They're quite attached to you, feeling like they need you. This person, it feels to me like they'd be quite distraught if they do all of this and then they weren't to get you at the end of it. I think they'd be quite distraught with that. There's a neediness about them. Also receiving as well. They want for you to receive. There's this feeling like they couldn't give to you before, and they feel bad about that. They've got regrets about that, and they want to give what it is that they've got to you now instead of to someone else, whether that's their attention, time, gifts, whatever it is, will be provided to you. That they want to do that. Tell us more. So they might feel bad in the past for not being able to give you very much, and they want that to change. They want for like their resources to go to you, kind of thing. Yeah, this is a new love. So to them, it's like the start of things. They want to start things off again, come to you and start things off again. Okay, messages from them. What do they want to say? I feel terrible for hurting you. So they're well aware that they hurt you. You're the person of my dreams, though. That's really strong. You are the person of this person's dreams, you know? The daydream card and all of that. They seem very certain about you. And this is the end. This death card. This is the end. It feels like they're coming into this ending thing that is going to bring you together, are going to allow you to be together now. So it feels like, if this is your reading, that this is the end point. If you thought that this situation that they're in was never going to end, they're saying that it is ending right now. And what else? I wish you were here with me. So you could be apart at the moment and them really wishing that, you know, location-wise, really wishing that you were there with them. And you're the first person to make me feel this way. They've definitely got a certainty about you. What else do they want to say? I'm afraid of losing you. Interesting. So behind all that coolness, they are afraid that you're kind of going to move on and be with someone else instead. Okay, well, that's what I've got for you. If that sounds like it is your story, could be your story, want it to be a story of flowers, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you be doing now then? I'm still waiting for this person, I guess. Well, let's find out more with that. Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together in relationship, what are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for in this relationship? Things you need to know. And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. You click on that flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. That's really hard to say today. Of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button if you're new, and if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, then this one's for you. Shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, Shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading then and find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Shells, beauty of age. So they think you're really beautiful, especially if there's an age gap between you. If you're older, then they find you really beautiful. They find you very wise and all of those kind of things. They're seeing the benefits of you being older, let's put it that way. Or this is someone that's known you for a long time, and they just think you're getting more and more beautiful as you're getting older. Sweet. What else? How else are they feeling? Unconditional love. Wow, they love you no matter what. No matter whether they're with you or they're not with you, this person loves you unconditionally. They'll always love you, this person. What else? Flow and wild. They see you like flowing through life and doing what you want to do. This wild card. Believe in your otherworldly beauty. Dance with the waves and drink in the sunshine. So they see you living life to the full and being your true wild self. And they're really loving that. This person could be looking at you from afar, like thinking, wow, Shells is amazing. So beautiful. Getting even more beautiful. And look at Shells living their best life. This is someone looking up to you, for sure. Tell us more. How they're feeling. How they're feeling. Look at the picture. I was told. Look at the picture. Might be making their way to you. Slowly. The Knight of Pentacles is slowly, but they told me, look at the picture, look at the picture. So it could be that they're making their way to you. What else in this picture? I don't know. Strength card. So they've got strong feelings for you. And this could be about travel. Okay. They could be traveling towards you because they've got strong feelings for you. Someone that's watching you from afar, maybe? Tell us more. 8 of Wands, communicating with you directly. Or wanting to do that. And Justice, feeling like you balance each other up. You're made for each other. You are it's the 11 card. It's the twin flame card. It's the true match kind of a card in relationship readings for me as a reader. So the Knight of Pentacles and Strength, they've got strong feelings for you and they want to make their way to you. 4 of Voices, to heal things. Or have like a healing influence on you, or to, I don't know, for you to heal them. Rest and relaxation. Perhaps so you can put your feet up. Oh, look at the card. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Dropping money along the way. Right. Okay. So they could be coming towards you. They might have a lot of money, this person. And they might want to take care of you, so provide for you so that you don't need to do so much. They might see you doing a lot and wanting to kind of give to you. Discernment. Could be very careful about who they let in as well as a result of it. But yeah, feels like they think that you're amazing and kind of feeling like you're not going to rip them off or anything like that. They could be coming with a lot of money there. 8 of Wands, so they want to communicate with you directly, face to face. Use of materials about their stability, about their worth, perhaps. What else? 3 of Inspiration, they've got plans to do that. They've got plans to come and talk to you face to face about their stability, about their worth. Yeah, and they're planning on doing that. Could be looking ahead. 3 of Inspiration, like looking ahead rather than planning, just kind of waiting for that perfect timing to do it, or in anticipation of it. Past, present, and future. Could be someone that has been in touch with you as well. I'm getting for some of you, though, this could be someone that's just watching you from afar. You might not necessarily know who this person is, but you will do. It's got a bit of sugar daddy vibes to it. But, beauty of age. I don't know. Justice card. Why have we got the Justice card here? They do feel like you're a match. You balance each other up. Page of Emotions, or so they imagine. So they've got fantasies about that, about you being a good match for each other and balancing each other up. I guess you'll find out once you're together. It doesn't feel like someone is with you. This person is with you. It doesn't feel like that to me. Duality is behind that. So they might be just looking at the positives rather than a balance, like in a balanced way. They might be looking at you thinking you're perfect kind of thing. They might have you on a pedestal, this person, with this Page of Emotions card and the duality there. They might not be aware, you know, that you're a real human being with flaws and all that kind of thing. Might not be seeing your flaws. What else? What else are they feeling? Trust. They trust you. There's something, yeah, there's something in this, what this person's got, and them like trusting you with what they've got. So this person might have a lot of wealth and be wary about who they let in as a result, but they really trust you. Unleash your kindest self. They find you really kind and, yeah, with a warm heart, generous and open. What else? How else are they feeling about shells? Friendship. Unconditional love, right. So if they come into your life, they'll be happy to be friends with you. They wouldn't be as happy as if they had a relationship with you. But, yeah, this person loves you unconditionally, so they'd be cool with just friendship. It's not what they want. They want to give you a gift as well. Nice. Yeah, I think they could give you pretty extravagant gifts as well. This person could really treat you to a lot of things. We've got orgasm here as well, so a lot of chemistry between you both. For some of you, you know this person. For some of you, have just been told you know this person from the past. And yeah, it might have been a long time ago, but they've come across you again, perhaps on social media, and just find you even more beautiful now. Could have had a relationship with this person already, and they might want to make that reconnection again, especially with this past, present, and future as well. They want to talk to you. Got more to offer you this time. But fear of inadequacy. They might see that you have grown a lot in yourself since you've been together previously, and might feel inadequate in other kind of ways, like maybe spiritually or emotionally or something like that. Let's see what they've got to say for themselves. No, let's get one of these out first. What else? How else are they feeling? Spiritual connection. Like you've got a spiritual connection, so they're being drawn back to you. Life has steered them back to you. It might have been quite magical the way that they came across you again. And turn on your heart light. They might be more mature now in their heart and in their emotions. More in their heart now than they were before. Interesting. Please be patient with me. They want to say, please be patient with me. What else? What else do they want to say? I'm planning on reaching out to you. Yes, we already know that. Planning on communicating with you. They want to be face to face when they do. I would expect this person to turn up out the blue, but we will find that out in the deeper dive read, what's going to go on here. What else do they want to say, first of all? What else do they want to say? I feel like I ruined everything. So what went on in the past? I feel like they ruined everything. I think this person is coming for a second chance. It might be someone from long ago. They find you even more beautiful now you're older. And yeah. I run away to avoid facing my problems. So they ran away last time, did they? Couldn't face something. Could have been emotional issues. They just weren't ready to face. Fear of inadequacy. They might still be working through those emotional issues. There's obstacles. I wish you knew how grateful I am to have met you. Now, some of them, you might have instigated some kind of a healing in them, an emotional kind of a healing in them. You might have just instigated that. So you might have just been the one to show them that they got emotional issues. And then they ran away to avoid facing that. But it might have come up over and again for them. And you might have been that one that shined the light on that for them. And they might be really grateful for that. Something that they didn't want to face within relationships, perhaps hadn't faced before. But they might have listened to that. Actually, that might have hit them, and then they might have done some work, got some help from somebody else. Because, of course, we don't do that kind of work in relationships. It's best done with a professional, right? And so they might have come across someone and done that. It feels to me like this person has grown significantly, emotionally, and perhaps spiritually as well, since you knew them. And they might want to talk to you about all of that kind of thing. The justice might be balancing things up, because they might realize that you gave them a lot. And so they're imagining balancing that up, which is why I was getting this, they want to provide for you kind of thing. Either way, they love you unconditionally. And if they're just a friend, that's enough for them. But they do want more with you, this person. This person, it feels to me like they want to come in. They've got strong feelings for you and they want to heal this, right? They trust you. They want to heal this. They get now the things that you used to say to them. It makes sense to them now. And this person has matured since you last saw them, for sure. I think it might be very interesting when they come back what it is that they've got to say. So do take them at face value. Give them a chance to show that they have changed, because it feels like they have to me. Wow. So that's what I've got for you, Shells. If that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a... No, I'll tell you what's in it first. In that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then? Do you need to get prepared for this? Probably. Guidance for you in this relationship. You guys together. Once you're together, what are the dynamics? What will the dynamics be now? Because I'm guessing that you know what the dynamics were before. What will they be now, those dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Are there still some red flags in there that you need to be aware of? And how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on your device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to another video, then just try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button if you're new. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly.